Anyways, I'm going to tell you about the movie that is Sasquatch Sunset, okay? So this movie, it's bullshit. There's nothing good about this movie, okay? You're better off staring at the wall, watching paint dry, than watching this movie. You'll get more entertainment out of that. Because this movie, there is absolutely no spoken dialogue at all. All you hear is, for like an hour. There's nothing going on. It's so stupid. And then on top of that, like, I thought it was a kid's movie because it was doing that. Nope, I was completely wrong. These Sasquatches, within like, I guess the first scene, I wasn't even in the theater. I was grabbing something out of my car. They apparently instantly have a sex scene between the Sasquatches. And then when I walked in, I was just seeing Sasquatch dick all over the screen. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I thought I was watching some sort of porno or some shit. And then my mom was like, oh no, it's alright. We'll just sit through, it'll probably get better. It did not get better. It got so much worse. I mean, this Sasquatch runs along, he starts eating mushrooms and shit, and he gets all like fucking crazy and rabid. And then he's just trying to fuck everything he sees. He sees a fucking hole in the tree. I'm gonna fuck that. He sees another Sasquatch. He tries to fuck the Sasquatch. He sees a panther. And he tries to fuck the panther. Then the panther bites off his penis and starts eating him. And God, it was just horrible. I mean, I feel like I just want to bleach my eyes now with what I saw because, yeah, it was just really that bad. It was horrible. And then it was actually the first movie I've ever walked out of. Me and my mother, we watched, I don't know how long we watched. We watched for a pretty long time. And then, out of nowhere, these Sasquatch start pissing and shitting. And then the female Sasquatch starts fucking shooting milk out of her titties. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know how to react. You know, my mother is with me. I feel so bad for her, because she had to watch that, and no, that was just completely horrible. I look over at my mom. My mom looks terrified. I'm terrified. The guy across from me is eating popcorn. He's like, yeah, this shit's fire. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Who raised you? How do you like this? And so my mom's like, hey, do you want to get out of here? And I'm like, yeah. So my mom also, like, I was telling my mom that I've never walked out of a movie before, and she was like, oh yeah, me neither. That was the first one I walked out of. So that was the first movie that me and my mother ever walked out of, and it's for good reason. I mean, I can't recommend Sasquatch Sunset to absolutely anybody. I mean, even if you do like weird comedy or dark comedy or whatever, you'll find none of that in this. You'll find a film that I don't even know how it was made. These people must have been really, really stoned or something when they made this, because there's just no enjoyment to be found. I mean, it's almost like if you're walking into this movie expecting a comedy, expecting a good old time, you're not going to find any of that here. This movie is like sitting on glass and then just sitting there after it already hurts, and you're like, oh, why am I doing this? You just stay there because you don't even know why. This movie is the equivalent of sitting on glass. It is just completely horrible. This is actually, I believe, the worst movie I've ever seen, because I'd rather watch Human Centipede, I'd rather watch Tusk, I'd rather watch Human Centipede 2, I'd rather watch a Serbian film, because at least in those films, even though they're absolutely disgusting, at least there's a story, at least there's dialogue in those movies, at least it makes you feel, I don't know, some type of way. But when I was watching this movie, I guess I did feel some type of way. I felt completely bored. disgusted. Because if there's a story in this movie, I failed to see it. Because, I mean, for granted, in the description of the movie, they're like, oh, this is the life of Sasquatches, and they're trying to be a family and do whatever. But that's literally it. They just fucking walk around and go, oh, 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 the whole movie. Who likes that? Who enjoys that? I don't know. I don't know who thought this movie was a good idea, honestly. But I think that's it for this video. I just wanted to quickly talk about this movie. I wasn't even going to talk about it originally until I saw this movie only had 6 reviews on IMDb somehow. And I don't know how, honestly. I don't even know how this movie was made. This movie is absolutely horrible. It's pathetic. It is a waste of your time. Whatever you do, do not watch